Okay, welcome to this video, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 premium binary option trading signals services, which is a mouthful to say, but I hope that makes sense to you as you read it on the screen on this fancy background, because these are premium signals services. By premium, I mean you have to pay for these signals that are being delivered to you by these services, and there's a reason that you might want to invest in the premium service. Taking any legal ramifications out of it, just monetarily, they have every reason in the world to provide you with signals that are accurate. And obviously signals are important. If you're going to take your binary options trading seriously, you need the data to make the trades. Now, as a premium service, if they're not providing you with accurate signals, if they don't have professional analysts on their end giving you data-based signals, then they're going to go out of business real quick. So that's a major reason to invest in premium signal services. As you'll see, these have a range of monthly fees, but they also have a range of services that they offer. Some are more involved than others. Some are just bare bones basic. Depending on where you are on your trading journey, I guess you could say, then you might pick the service accordingly. And one thing to keep in mind before we jump in, actually two things. First of all, a lot of these work with brokerages, pre-approved brokerages that you can actually make your trades through the platform, through the service. And the other thing is, even though these are premium services and you do have to pay, some of them have a discounted trial that you can try the service out for a certain period of time. And I think all of them have a 60-day money-back guarantee, which means that if you have 2 months to try them out, and if they're not delivering on their promises of giving you accurate signals for your trading, you can just drop them and call it quits with that service. So with that being said, let's jump into our top 5 premium binary option trading signals services. Okay, so the first one that we're going to talk about today is the binary options trading signals service. You'll see the link to this website below, and they will go in order. And there's a reason that I put this one first. It's because that it doubles as more than just a trading signal service. You're actually going to get a training out of this, and it's so. To be a little more clear about how that works, as you can see right in their headline, you can see that you basically get to copy a live professional trader. So when we go back down the page here to some of their features, you can see that you can actually watch over the shoulder of a pro. They do live broadcasts on a daily basis and also send you multiple signals on a daily basis. But you can actually watch a professional trader do his thing. And they obviously have all these other convenient features like mobile friendliness and so on and so forth that honestly a lot of other trading signal services have, but this is something that completely sets them apart. Watching somebody do it live over their shoulder, watching a pro, you're getting training on top of just the signals. So when you scroll down here to the price, $97 every 2 weeks, that might seem a little steep compared to some of the other services. Realistically, $97 every 2 weeks isn't expensive at all, but when you compare it to other services you might think it is. But keep in mind that this is offering you something that other services do not offer. You're getting a live training from an actual professional trader, so that's something that you're not going to get from other services, and this is why I'm putting this at the #1 spot for binary options trading signals services, because it's more than just that. Okay, so that is the first one. Now let's take a look at trading signals service number 2. Okay, so the second binary options trading signals service that we're going to talk about today, second in line here, is just binary options pro signals. And again, the link is #2 in the description below. And this is a pretty straightforward service. You get your signals. They have mobile friendliness, so you can get them delivered to your phone through texts, so you're always up to date. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is that here they say you can make up to 75% per trade, whereas in the first one that we mentioned you can get up to 85%. So that's another reason that it's worth the extra that you'd be paying, because there was $97 every 2 weeks. Here it's $97 every month, but again, you're not getting that live interaction, that live training every day. The good thing here is that you get a $14 14-day trial. So basically, you can try it out for 2 weeks for almost nothing here and see how you like this service. So that's what we have at the #2 spot when it comes to binary options trading signals services. At the number 3 spot, we have the binary signals, as you can see here. This is, again, another very straightforward binary signals service. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is that they have these numbers front and center, which is always a good sign. They have obviously very high accuracy. Anything over 70% is obviously very good. And a ton of satisfied customers, which is always a good sign. Now, the thing with this service, when it comes to pricing, again, they have the mobile friendliness and everything. That's pretty standard with these services. Here you get a $9.99 trial, and that lasts a month versus the last one that we mentioned was $14 for 2 weeks. Here it's $9.99 up front for the first month, and then again $97 a month after that, just the same as the last one, and again about half the price of the first one we mentioned. But again, there's no live training, there's no daily live training that you would be getting with the first service that we mentioned. Now let's move on to our option number 4. Okay, so the fourth trading signals service that we're going to talk about today is creatively named Binary Options Trading Signals. Again, the link in the description below, going in order. Now this one's a little different. As you can see, you're going to earn 65 to 75% on each trade, which is up to that much. It's a little lower than the first one and the other two that we mentioned, especially the first one, which is also the most expensive one. But this one is a bit of a more, it's a better deal if you're money strained, because this one is only $59 a month. I'm not sure if this is some sort of special that they have right now that they're going to increase in the future, but at $59 a month, that's definitely an investment that you can make when you're going into trading, because you do need these signals to be to be successful. You need the data. So at $59 a month, you can do worse than having nothing. So this is a great option as the number 4 on our list. Now let's go on to the last one. Now the last one that we're going to mention is actually monetarily the best deal, just because of the low cost per month. Again, you're not going to get everything that you're going to get with the first one that we mentioned in terms of the live training that you can follow along with, but again, you're going to get all the other things that you would need with a simple signal service. Now this one is only $49 a month, as you can see, so again, great if you're cash strapped. You're not going to get all of the benefits of the more expensive services, but you're going to get basically all the basics that you would need. Now one thing I do want to mention here is that they claim to have an 80% accuracy rate each and every month. Now that is absolutely huge if that's true. I mean, the other ones were also over 70%, but obviously the more accurate the signals, the better it is for your performance. So this is another great premium trading signals service. Again, the cheapest one on the list, but you could definitely do worse than this. It's a great one. Any of the ones we've mentioned are obviously pretty good. So if you want to get serious about making money with binary options trading, click on the links below to go through, pick the service that the best suits your needs, that best suits your desires, where you are in terms of your trading strategy. Maybe you don't need somebody to look over their shoulder live, but maybe you do. If that's the case, maybe you go with the first one. If you just need signals that are accurate, maybe you go with the last one. There's price differences, but there's also service differences. But again, any of these are great. Just look through the testimonials, go with the one that you feel is best for you, and good luck and profiting with your binary options trading.